Every year, we try recruiting the best players that we can find. Every year, we try to make our team better while changing the lives of all the players we recruit. Kansas has led to a bunch of great young stars joining this team in recent years. This year, Ben Zapp has been that star. Question is, how far can he go? Can he get a Walker Award? A Heisman?
Welcome to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio with head coach, Slacker Gaming. Coach, you are currently ranked number 2 in the nation. Going against a tough opponent, Oklahoma State, giving you problems in recent years. Are you expecting your team to play any different, having that number 2 ranking?
Not really. I feel like we've have our mindset, and that's the national championship. I feel like we don't, at least the coaching staff, doesn't need to look at a ranking and play any different because of it. We look at the opponent for their weaknesses, then we look at game film and try to set up a game plan each week. So no matter what we play, it doesn't really matter what we're ranked.
Do you feel like the number 2 ranking right now guarantees you a national title run if you could stay undefeated?
We aren't even really thinking about that right now. Staying undefeated in this league is really hard to do, and we will worry about the rankings once the regular season's over. But until then, we just got to stay focused on the game and this week against Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State has a top 5 ranking on rushing defense. Is that something your team is looking at? And how could you see your team throwing more today than normal?
We know that they have a great rushing defense, and our offensive game plan is to kind of establish the run. But I also know that we have a great rushing offensive game, and that can kind of negate some of their defensive pressure. Want to see some more play actions. So we have a game plan that will hopefully keep them guessing all the time, keep them on their toes. And that being said, they just haven't seen an offensive line and running back like Ben this year.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck.
Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Oklahoma State's been really struggling. The losing streak just seemingly continues to grow, and just when they think they find an answer, somebody changes the question. Can they find the right answer in this one? That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
4th and 12. Kansas going to have to punt this one away. The punt is up, and it looks pretty good. It's caught by Presley at the 30, runs up to the 40, up to the 50, finally brought down at about the 48-yard line. 18-yard return for Oklahoma State. Kansas not able to do anything on their first possession. Oklahoma State, 3rd and 5. Sanders back, looking. Still at time. Finally brought down from behind. Sacked for 8 yards. Looks like it's going to be Barry Ward from that linebacker position. Finally able to bring him down, causing a 4th and 13. Oklahoma State going to have to punt. 4th and 11. Kansas punting again. Still can't get anything going on offense. That rushing defense, you know, is good, and they've shown it today. And this one's going to be out of bounds. Oklahoma State with the ball. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 6. Sanders back, looking, has time. Throws to the right. It's up, and it's going to be caught by Martin. Out jumping 2 Kansas defenders to get that one and bring it down. 36 yards on the pitch and catch from Sanders. And that's just, he threw it up and his receiver went and got it. 3rd and 19 after a sack. Sanders back looking for another big play. Throws to the left. He's going to get that big play. And Presley 19 yards for the first down. 3rd and 11. Sanders back. And he throws it to the end zone. It's going to be knocked down by Darnell Rogers. Had a guy in the end zone, just couldn't get it to him. And Oklahoma State going to have to settle for the 3 with the field goal. Oklahoma State 3, Kansas nothing. 1st and 10, Perry. And this one off to Zapp. Zapp finally going to get some room. He's up the left side, 11 yards, but not able to get anything going. And they're going to have to kick it again. The 3rd punt this game. Most games, Kansas not able to rush and half in the punt. Not usually punting this much. Oklahoma State back on 3rd and 7. They're going to get another first down and more. Presley up the left side. He's breaking tackles. He's still going. Finally pushed out after 37 yards. So 30 yards after being contacted. So huge play there by the wide receiver to gain the additional yardage and keep going. And Oklahoma State looking to score and go up 10-0. 2nd and 4, start of the second quarter. Sanders going to pitch this one back to Warren. Warren's got the left side, first down and more. And he's down at the 4-yard line, 13 yards for Warren there on the rush. And 1st and goal, Oklahoma State. 2nd goal, Oklahoma State. Sanders doing an option again. He's going to keep this one, and he's going to be down 4 yards, but down at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. Sanders back, throwing over the middle. He finds Martin for the touchdown. Tay Martin. Touchdown, Oklahoma State up 10-0 on the number 2 ranked Kansas Jayhawks. Oklahoma State looking pretty good on offense and defense early. Needing something this drive. Perry back, 1st and 10. Looking, throws to the right, finds Weems. That's going to be 17 yards and a first down. Kansas going to run a little bit of hurry up here. 3rd and 7. Perry back. Another play action, throws to the right, finds Weems again. Weems wide open. Running up the right side, finally brought down after 30 yards on the reception. Jay Weems breaking himself loose on the route running ability and opens up this Kansas offense. 1st and 10. Perry going to hand this one off to Zapp, and Zapp's going to be in for the touchdown. 18-yard rushing touchdown by Ben Zapp. Found a hole, and they've been running a lot more play action, so it's going to start getting a little harder to pin down on the defense, and Kansas taking a full ability of that and getting the rushing touchdown. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma State. Already looking to get in scoring position here. 1st and 10. Sanders back, throwing to the right. It's going to be intercepted by Tucker. A huge hit on the wide receiver. Tucker brought down. Not much gained on that, but a huge hit on the wide receiver, causing him to flip the ball up, and it's going to be intercepted by Tucker. That's huge. Looks like they're going after Tay Martin again, and he comes down and it hits the helmet of the linebacker, and the ball comes loose, and Tucker able to locate it and grab it for the turnover. Kansas defense coming up big there. 1st and 10 after the interception. Perry going to fake the handoff again. He's going to throw it deep. He has a guy, and it's caught by Lawrence, the tight end. 47-yard reception by him, brought down at about the 2-yard line. Perry's kind of struggled today on throws. He launches this one deep, and the tight end comes up with it. Ben Zapp on 1st and goal, up the middle, 2-yard touchdown run by Ben Zapp. That's going to be Kansas 14, Oklahoma State 10. Sanders back, 3rd and 9. Got a screen on the right side. Going to run it up 15-yard on the screen by Warren. The screen a little bit late to develop, but it ended up working out for Oklahoma State. They got some big blocks on that right side and a first down and more for the running back, Warren. 2nd and 7. Sanders back, looking, and he's going to be brought down by Q Bix for the sack. Q Bix making himself known in every game. This one's not any different with the sack there. 1st and 10 for Kansas. 1:09 left to go in the second quarter. Looking for something. Going to throw it deep to Gray. Gray beats his guy, and he's up the right side. The 30, 20, 15. Finally brought down at about the 13-yard line. A huge play as Gray just blows by his guy. The safety not over there quick enough to recover, and Gray makes them pay. He's up the right side for a first down. Kansas already in scoring position. 30 seconds left to go. Perry back, fakes a handoff. Looking. He's going to scramble to the right. He's going to throw it to last second and not able to get caught, but there is a flag down. Let's see what they have. They got pass interference against the defense, and that is a huge play for Kansas on that 3rd down. They're going to be 1st and goal. 23 seconds left to go. 1st and goal. 23 seconds left. Perry takes the hike. He's going to shovel pass it to Lawrence, the tight end, and that's going to be a touchdown Kansas running the option, and we rarely see that shuffle pass to the tight end, but this time it works perfectly. Kansas going to go in the halftime 21-10.
Well-fought game as we head to the half. The Jayhawks in front by 11.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. Sometimes it's great to think outside the box, and I applaud both of these defensive coordinators for thinking differently. Clearly their plan, David, was to let the opposing offense run up and down the field until they got really tired.
Yeah, Reese, that's your favorite term. That's hot garbage. They got to do something different. It was discouraging to watch. You know, you always talk about the body is willing, or the mind is willing, is the body capable? How does that saying go?
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
The spirit. Okay, you hear that saying? The spirit is willing and the flesh is weak. I think everything about their flesh was weak. That was pathetic. No, thank you. If you're going to do that again, don't even show up in your pads.
That's it for us here in the studio. What are you going to do in the second half while the game's going on?
Yeah, I'm going to kick back and watch all these monitors.
We'll keep you up to date on everything going on around the country right now. Time for the second half with Brad and Kirk.
Coming out the second half, 2nd and 3, handoff to Zapp. Zapp going to go to the left side, first down, 7-yard rush for Zapp, making himself still known in this game, even against this great rushing defense. 2nd and 2, Perry fakes it to Zapp, looking, throws to the right. He's going to find Weems on the right side, 15-yard reception for Weems, and a first down. Kansas doing a little hurry up here. Weems in motion. He's in the backfield. Fakes a handoff to Weems. Perry on the option. Gonna pitch it back to Zapp. Zapp's got some open field ahead of him. He's gonna bring it all the way down to the 7-yard line. 18 yards on the rush by Zapp. Bailey gonna get the handoff. Runs to the right side. He's gonna find the end zone. 8 yards on the handoff to Tyrell Bailey. And Kansas gonna score on their first possession in the third quarter. Kansas gonna take the lead 28-10. 2nd and 4 for Sanders. Sanders going to hand this off to Warren. Warren finds some room. He's up the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10. Finally brought down 39 yards for Jalen Warren there on the rush. The little go back on the handoff, the cutback, and a huge hole on that right side. Kansas finally able to bring him down, but not after 39-yard rush on the play by Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State having to settle for the field goal there, making the score 28-13 Kansas. Perry back, 3rd and 17 after a sack. He scrambles, throws to the right. He's got a first down by Jay Weems. Able to catch that one and stay in bounds, tapped in toes. And he's got a first down for Kansas. Kansas looking to put the nail in the coffin. A touchdown here would certainly do that. Set, 3rd and 12. Perry back, looking. He's going to throw to the right side. It is going to be caught by Weems. Another great catch by Weems, 20 yards. Again, another great route. The ball kind of towards the sideline. Weems forcing himself to have tapped him toes to get inside for the first down. He does that. Kansas still moving. 5:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 8. Perry takes the hike, throws it deep, and he's got a guy, and it's going to be a touchdown. Jay Weems in Kansas. Jerome Perry just throwing that one as hard as he can, as far as he can, and Weems able to come up underneath it. Weems having himself a great day when the rushing game isn't there. 35-13 your score. Oklahoma State needing a score here. Sanders on 1st and 10. Back, throws to the right. It's going to be intercepted by Clint Tucker, and Tucker stays in bound, and he could return this one all the way 30, 20, 10, 5. Pushed out at the 4-yard line. A huge interception by Clint Tucker, knowing the route, jumping it, and running that one back a long, long way. Kansas going to start 1st and goal after that turnover. Clint Tucker, his 2nd interception of the game. Kansas defense again coming up big. Perry going to hand this one up to Zapp up the middle for 3 yards and a touchdown. Kansas going to make this one 42-13. Zapp getting his touchdowns here today, even though the rushing game isn't as it always is. 1st and 10 for Sanders. Back looking. He's got to try something. He's going to throw the left. It's going to be intercepted by Moss. So another interception for Kansas. He's going to bring this one back 30-20. Finally brought down at the 19-yard line. The 3rd interception for that Kansas defense today. This time, Cole Moss, the other 2, Clint Tucker, with those, but that one was mostly just a terrible throw, just a throw-up ball, and Cole Moss able to come down with it and run it back for some yardage. 3rd and goal, 3 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Kansas looking to knock on the door again. Looking, going to pitch it to the right on Zapp. Zapp's going to walk this one in for the touchdown. Zapp, 4 touchdowns on the day, tying the school record again with the touchdown. Kansas up 49-13. Sanders going to throw the right. He's going to find Presley. Presley's going to break some tackles. Finally brought down after 27 yards. So Oklahoma State finally able to do something here on offense. 1st and goal. 30 seconds left. Sanders looking. He's got a rush. He's going to throw to the right side. Find Johnson for the touchdown. Oklahoma State going to score here before the end of the game. 28 seconds left to go. And they're going to try the onside attempt after kicking the extra point. Kansas up 49-20, and with 28 seconds left here, I'm not sure why they're kicking an onside kick. It is covered by Andre Oliver, and we'll have to see what Kansas does here because they're down by so long. All you're doing by kicking an onside kick is trying to get someone hurt. Perry going to throw this one deep to Webster, and Webster's going to run this one in for the touchdown. Kansas, no need to even go for it, but I think they're a little hacked off at the fact that Oklahoma State kicked an onside kick while down by 20, and Kansas is going to make that 35. Oklahoma State out here on offense, going to hand this one off to Presley. He's going to get hit and fumble, but recovered by Oklahoma State, and that ought to do it. Kansas with the beatdown of Oklahoma State, scoring 55 in this one, winning the game 55-20. Ben Zapp, your player of the game, 23 carries, 111 yards, and 4 touchdowns for the young fella. 688 to Bull, Kansas Jayhawk football radio press conference with head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, a huge complete game by the offense today, throwing through the air, running on the ground. Offense just seemed impossible to stop. What was the game plan for today's game?
Well, it really took us a while to get it going, but we worked on the play action pass, and it certainly matched up well with our receivers and the defensive backs. So we felt like our receivers had the upper edge there, and we really liked the matchups we saw, and we tried to take advantage of them. So Jerome also running the offense. He also ran the offense really efficient today.
Jerome ended up throwing for 326 yards and 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers, but Jay Weems really stuck out as the favorite today with 7 receptions and 148 yards with one of those touchdowns. How do you feel like the offense is stepping up lately?
I think we getting their stride. I think that they're starting to really figure out who they are as players, and again, we love the matchups today, and Jay took advantage of that. And he's a really great player for just being a freshman. We've really loved having him. And that's kind of what we saw when we recruited him. And he was a great player, and he is a great young man.
Ben had a great game with 4 touchdowns. Do you see him breaking records here at Kansas?
Absolutely. I mean, he's already breaking records. He's a different breed than we've had at Kansas before. And he comes with the work ethic. His work ethic has he never wants to stop, and that's the type of person who breaks records. Someone who wants, and he doesn't even necessarily want to break the records. It's not like he's out here trying to break records, but just his work ethic, it just puts him in a position to break these records, and we're hoping as a team to beat many records.
Thank you so much, head coach. Slacker Gaming here. Kansas wins this one in an offensive explosion, beating Oklahoma State with the score of 55-20. Kansas improving to 9-0 on the season, and will be playing West Virginia next week in Morgantown. This is 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio, and we will see you guys next week.